Hello, boys and girls. I'm so happy to be meeting with you over this video. This is Miss Amy, and I want to present an art lesson on robots today. When you decide that you are ready to draw your robot, feel free to use whatever materials you have at home. Notebook paper, a pencil are just fine, but if you have markers or crayons, that will be great too. So first off, let's talk about what is a robot. A robot is a machine that performs tasks automatically. The robots that resemble people are called androids. Now, back when I was a little girl, there were robots in a lot of the television shows and movies, and I grew up with Star Wars, and so I know many of you are familiar with the robots and androids from Star Wars. But when I was little, there was a show called Lost in Space, and this is the robot from Lost in Space. And my favorite cartoon was the Jetsons, and I would like to show you a little bit of the Jetsons now.
What would you like for breakfast? The usual. The usual coming up. Milk? Cereal? Crunchy or silent? Better make it silent. And some bacon. Bacon. And one soft-boiled egg. And one soft-boiled egg. Thanks, Mom.
Let me brush my teeth.
Hurry, George. You'll be late.
Hurry! Hurry!
Oh, I shouldn't have.
This show was just a show that showed what the future might look like. Now, I would like to also introduce an artist to you, and this artist here is named Nam June Paik, and he was born in Korea, but he was an American artist, and he created sculptures out of television sets. And he is often thought to be the very first video artist, which is pretty cool. When you look at his art, I want you to think about what you see. So he made sculptures, and we know that sculptures are three-dimensional because they have height, width, and then they also have depth. Our bodies are three-dimensional. So his sculptures are full, not flat. So today I'm going to just quickly review shapes. Now, we know that there are 7 elements of art, and the elements of art are the ingredients that we put into an artwork. And shapes are 2D. And organic shapes are shapes that come from nature, or they might be freeform. They might just look like a wiggly shape. That one right there reminds me of the flowers from Bikini Bottom and SpongeBob. Now, geometric shapes are the shapes that we learn their names, and they follow rules. And in art, we say geometric shapes can be drawn with tools, and they follow rules. So just remember that triangles always have 3 sides. Squares always have 4 equal sides. rectangles have 2 long sides and 2 short sides, so we're going to use shapes, and you can use organic shapes or geometric shapes in your robot. So let's create a robot, and I'd like for you to think about what shapes you might use for the head. Just pick one. This robot has a square shaped head. This robot has a head that is curved, and then it has a straight line, so it almost looks like half of an oval. And then think about the eyes. Are you going to make one eye like a cyclops? Is it going to have 2 eyes or multiple eyes? Are the eyes going to be rectangle or oval or circle shapes? So add shapes to the head. Think about what kind of personality your robot might have. Is it a friendly robot? Is this a friend? Are you going to make it cute? Are you going to make it more sci-fi looking? And then add shapes for the body and more shapes for the arms and legs. Or maybe yours doesn't have legs. Maybe it has a wheel on the bottom. So just be inventive and add things like details such as buttons, dials, maybe a display screen, lights, and antennas. And as you're making your robot, think about what will your robot be able to do. So maybe you want your robot to be a friend that will play with you. Or maybe you want a robot that will do all of your chores. So think about that and be super creative. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to start with geometric shapes to draw the head and add antennas and shapes for the face. Then I'm going to draw the neck and the body and the arms. And the legs. I'm going to add some different lines and shapes just to make it more interesting. A little gauge, some buttons, I think I want my robot to help me clean around the house. So I put organic shapes like towels in its hands and scrubbing bubbles on its feet. Now I'm using colored pencils. However, you can use whatever materials you have at home. You can add to your pattern using color. We can make patterns with colors, lines, and shapes. Oh, there was my cat. No, kitty. Feel free to pause the video anytime you need to. And after you finish with your robots, I would love to see your creativity, and you can post pictures in the comments below. Be sure and come back to the Carrollton Elementary School Facebook page for more Connections videos. Art videos will be posted on Friday. Okay, let's see, what else? I think I'm gonna add some lightning bolts with a jagged line. That helped to fill in the space. Stay creative, boys and girls. And I love you. And I hope to see you soon.